Dawson's Rambles.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Writer here, coming at you with a little bit of Power Rangers comic-related news that came out of Comic-Con the other day. I apologize, first of all, the lighting is a little bit weird in this one. I'm recording a couple news-related videos that came out today because I know that I'm not going to be able to record tomorrow, so I kind of have no choice, and I could put some lights on me, but it is hot as hell here, and I do not want to have to deal with that, having the hot lights on me in addition to having to turn all the air conditioning off and stuff like that. So I'm sorry about that, but let's talk about it. There was a panel. We got some details on some comic-related stuff. You know, just kind of a sneak preview at some of the Darkest Day stuff. Nothing too huge, you know, just kind of a teaser of what we know is coming, showing off Rita pretty soon being able to free Dark Spectre and stuff like that. You have a preview of the Draken Rangers that are going to be making it into the main comic after their initial tease, you know, in their introduction issue and stuff like that. So nothing too huge there that I found in terms of new details, just kind of teeing up the excitement for it, showing off some variant covers and stuff like that. There was some stuff about the Ranger Academy series a little bit, a lot of it, and a lot of the details released were nothing too different than what we already know. They described the series as like Power Rangers meets My Hero Academia, which I don't think it's necessarily going to be like that. I mean, I know that's what they say, but based off of the preview issue, you know, the issue 0, it feels much more like the Star Wars Adventures comic, you know, dealing with sort of more like preteen, teen drama, you know, relationships and stuff. I think it could be an enjoyable series, I think, especially for the younger readers it's aimed at, but I'm not really expecting My Hero Academia. I suppose they could surprise me and stuff like that. But just in general, I think it's going to be kind of more in line with something like the Star Wars Adventures comics, if you've ever read those. But they show off kind of some of the covers and the like Academy areas and stuff like that. I'm trying to think what the name of it's called, but you'll see some pictures of it in the future. Future Me will put it up, but they show off some of the sets, I guess. The sets, because it's a comic. But they said that there might be some lectures of Rangers, you know, that we know. So for that series, honestly, I'm expecting it to be like not really for me as the target audience, but some mild enjoyment. And I think most of the enjoyment I'll get out of it, at least what I'm expecting right now, is going to come from any sort of lore expansion, as it is kind of an interesting setting and place within the Power Rangers lore. But I will be covering that. It comes out in October, I think. I want to say October 4th, but I'm not entirely sure. Probably the most interesting stuff was a little bit discussion about the 30th anniversary special issue, as well as the upcoming miniseries being written by Amy Jo Johnson. The only thing I really saw that was of note, specifically as of this video, about the 30th anniversary special is a lot of it is going to be paying tribute to JDF. Amy Jo Johnson, I believe, is going to have a sneak preview thing within that comic for her miniseries, which is going to be called, I believe it's called MMPR The Return, which is going to be a series taking place 30 years later following older versions of the Rangers. As of this video, they showed off some pictures of an older looking Jason, Zach, and Kimberly, almost looking post-apocalyptic-ish, but it's interesting. I'm going to assume that this is going to be set in, obviously, a version of the main continuity. It's interesting because we also just got something similar to that with Once and Always, but obviously a less, I guess, serious take. I mean, I know there was death in it, but you know what I mean. But it's interesting. I like how I feel that Kim and Zach's look kind of line up with an older version of their show counterparts, whereas Jason doesn't really look like that. I don't know if that has anything to do with them trying to distance themselves from ASJ's likeness because of all the legal trouble, but I don't know. I think some people are probably going to roll their eyes at more MMPR, but I didn't really expect this story to be something else. I assumed it would be something MMPR broad like this about the team, or something focused on Kim, sort of like MMPR Pink. I'm actually kind of excited for it. It kind of gives me like Old Man Logan vibes. I don't think it'll be that type of serious story, but I like the idea of it. I think it'll be interesting to see it written from the perspective of one of the actors. In general, I'm just kind of excited that there still is multiple comic avenues going, you know, as at this moment we're in this kind of weird spot in the franchise where after Cosmic Fury, we're going to be kind of taking a break before the reboot, when and if it ever shows up. There was the news about the Lightning Collection toys going on, you know, hiatus and stuff like that. So we're entering, this weird, like, cool period for the franchise. But it's good to see that the comics will at least be continuing with obviously this main event, the Ranger Academy series, and this little mini series as well. And I'm going to presume probably some more stuff down the line, like more Power Rangers unlimited one-shots and stuff like that. So I'm still excited for the future of the comics. I will keep you guys posted on any other news that happens from Comic-Con and beyond, but let me know what you think of all this comic news. Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you get notifications for my videos. Dawson Ryder, signing out.